Walker in the Keto Kitchen, part of Joe Keto. We are here to make you a new adventure, which is the Louise Slice. If you have had this, please drop some emojis. Let me know, is this gonna be good? This is a bit of an experiment. Haven't done this one before. But the best thing about this is it's sugar-free and it's gluten-free. So our little girl is 3 and I'm constantly looking for cool things to put in her lunch. And for me, I have a history of insulin resistance, always going like this with my energy, have found keto, have found healthy fats, and I'm always looking for good fat bombs to have in the fridge. So this has 3 layers. We're gonna drop in pictures. We're gonna do a couple steps right now, and then I'm gonna show you the finished product in the comments. But drop in some messages. Where you're from, are you watching live? Put a 1, put a 2 if you're watching the recording. So really excited to see you. I cannot see the comments right now, so I can't say hello to you. But first layer is going to be our crust. So the crust is going to be almond flour. If you don't like almonds, you can also use macadamia flour, which I've been doing for myself because I can't have almonds. Okay, so we're going to put that in here. We've got some vanilla. This is Madagascar vanilla. It's a powder. There is a worldwide shortage on vanilla, so I don't know if you guys have had this issue. If you have found a sugar-free vanilla that's really good, please drop us a message in that as well. I like this one, but I wouldn't mind having a syrup that's sugar-free with no alcohols because you don't want to spike your blood sugar. So we're going to drop that in. We've got 1 egg, 1 little old egg. This is our baking powder, I believe. Is that right?
No, that's... The sweetener.
Oh, this is our swerve. Thank you. Okay, guys, so this is our swerve, and this is amazing. I talk about this all the time because it is actually changing the way we eat our keto desserts. Erythritol and xylitol are also really good because you can actually take them. It doesn't spike your blood sugar, very delicious, but they are very granular, so you need to blend them in a blender sometimes, or you can just have swerve. This is confectioner sugar. We get this on iHerb. I'm sure there's many other places you can get it as well, but it's yummy. This one here is
melted butter.
This is our melted butter. I've been had some help tonight because we've been like multitasking like crazy animals over here. So we've got our butter all melted. That's it. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients in the crust. Zoom in here, my friend. So we're just gonna stir this around. If you guys don't know a lot about keto cooking, we'll share a couple little tips in this whole process. So obviously butter is great for you. Don't use margarine. Margarine is not great for you. Butter is amazing for you. It's got lots of healthy fats. It's got other amazing things in it. But almond flour, if you haven't had almond flour, you need to give almond flour a try. It's an amazing flour for cooking keto. And it's also something that's going to be high in fiber. So a lot of people contact us about constipation on the keto diet. So we're going to talk about poop. So if you're having any issues with constipation, get in some more fiber. So we love almond flour for that. Also, it's got a little bit of protein. It's also great for calcium. So we're just gonna plop that in here in this parchment paper in a small dish. If you want, you can use a square dish. It really doesn't matter what kind of dish you use. Okay, and then it's a very kind of sticky texture. Looks like a pizza dough. You can come in closely. We're just gonna press this down. We're gonna press it pretty flat in here. You can either use your fingers or you can use the back of a spoon. If it starts to stick a little bit, you can just use a little bit more coconut oil or butter, whatever you wanna do. I've got some extra butter in here. So you're just gonna quickly flatten it out. After that, it's gonna go in the oven for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna put all the other toppings on. So we're gonna move on from that. I'll finish that off in just a second. Okay, so next layer is the fun layer, and this is actually something that came out of a different recipe. It's also keto jam. So if you guys haven't seen our 90-second keto English muffin recipe, you need to check it out. It's on Joe Keto. It's delish. So it is 90 seconds in the microwave, almond flour or coconut flour, your choice. It's only 5 ingredients, takes 90 seconds. Slice it in half, put it in the toaster, and then you can add this, which is amazing. This is actually a raspberry keto jam. So this was actually 3 ingredients. It was a little bit of the swerve. We took frozen organic raspberries. We blended them with the water, so 80 mils of water, 125 grams. The recipe will be in there later of raspberries. And we're just gonna use a Ninja. If you guys have a Ninja or a blender, pop everything in there, and then that's gonna create the jam. But the cool thing is, you take the water and the raspberries and put them in a bowl, stir in the swerve and the chia seeds. So the chia seeds are not out here, but chia is so good as well for anyone that's experiencing constipation. It's got lots of fibers, lots of omegas. It's really good for you on multiple levels, and it's really great to bake with. So in this one, the chia seeds are gonna absorb the moisture and create more of a jam texture. It's so good. We also make a delicious chia bread. So all of you that are going keto and haven't found your perfect bread, you need to check out the keto bread recipe as well. There's a couple different ones, but the chia bread one, it takes 5 minutes to make, 10 minutes in the oven, and it's amazing. Okay, so that's our second layer. Third layer here, we're just gonna pop in 3 ingredients for our Louise bars. Guys, if you've had a Louise bar or a Louise slice, I need to know from you, is this gonna be good? Because we are totally going out there and trying something that looks amazing, but we're not quite sure. So this recipe that I popped in there asked for desiccated coconut, which is like a little bit finer. You can see that a little bit there. Or you can have shredded coconut if you like a crunchier texture. So we've got desiccated coconut tonight. Maybe next time we'll try the other one. A little bit of swerve to add for sweetness. Now, just remember when you're getting the desiccated or shredded coconut, please don't get the one from the grocery store that's got tons of sugar in it. Find a really nutritious one that doesn't have any sugar. Coconut itself has a lot of sweetness, but it also has fiber, so it's really good for you. And then coconut oil. So this is the secret ingredient, because this is going to be your binding agent. So if you start stirring this around, you want it to be able to stick, like hold a ball for just a few seconds and then fall apart, because it will actually solidify in the fridge because the coconut oil will harden. But as you're creating this amazing topping, which looks so good, so you're gonna pop everything in here and just stir it around. Make sure that you're trying to find something that is gonna be a solid ball, but isn't too solid and isn't too watery. So holding its form for about 3 seconds is enough. Making sure that you stir that coconut oil all around, because it will take a few minutes for it to solidify. I want you to experience this with me, because I'll be honest, I'm not the best cook, but I'm learning, and I'm damn gonna try and get these things right. I'm willing to try pretty much anything when it is in the kitchen here, but it's not always gonna work out, but you're gonna be a part of this process. So we're stirring this up. I'm gonna try and form a ball now, and let's see if it sticks together. You ready? Can you see me? Okay, here we go. That is not working. Okay, so we've got our coconut oil open. We're just gonna add a little bit more. Stir it around. Okay, so while we are stirring this around, guys, I'd love to know, what other fat bombs have you tried? Have you tried any chocolate fat bombs? Have you tried the chocolate avocado mousse? Drop in some comments, let us know. Want to know exactly what you're doing to keep all those sugar cravings away, especially in the afternoon when you're having your slumps in energy. Are you having fat bombs? This is looking way better, guys. I'm just going to show you this in a second. It's already starting to form a little bit better, but I'm going to add a little bit more coconut oil just to be on the safe side. So last night we also made, we didn't show you this because we wanted to try it out, we also made some keto chili. So my girlfriend and I were doing it together, and she finished the keto chili and she turns around and says to me, "You've tricked me, this is a bolognese sauce." Because it had ground beef, it had vegetables, had tomatoes in it, had garlic and onion and some seasoning. So it was kind of funny because we actually took our chili and we put it on my daughter's gluten-free pasta. So hopefully we can experiment with that one a little bit more and show it to you guys. We're just gonna add a little bit more here. And I will share with you my modifications on the recipe. But one of the things they did mention is that every coconut, desiccated coconut, shredded coconut, behaves very differently. So I think you just need to go with your gut on this, because at the end of the day, it's going to be the top layer. And when it's in the fridge, the coconut oil will solidify. And then as you cut it, it's gonna be fine. You just have to make sure that you keep it cool, because if you start taking it out on a hot day, the coconut oil will melt and then the topping will fall off. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go with this. Ta-da! So I just added more coconut oil. That was really the secret. Okay, so where we're at now, guys, we're gonna put the crust in for 10 minutes. Once it's cooled, cool, we're gonna add the jam. And then after that, we are gonna put our coconut on top and pop it in the fridge for a couple hours so that it gets nice and hard on top. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Let us know again what fat bombs you are trying and let us know if you've had this. And I will be honest with you, if it's terrible, I'll let you know. Have a great night, guys. Bye.